Welcome, Affton. Today's April 8th, and I'm Mitchell Augustoli.
I'm Magdalene Stephanie Oster.
Hey, Maggie, guess what?
What?
According to my calculations, it's April.
That means there's a new artist of the month, right?
Indeed. Evan did a story on it.
This month's Artist of the Month is Austin Bone. I got a few words with Austin to see what he does. What inspired you to become a musician?
It was really my brother, playing as a 13-year-old. I always came up to his room and was watching him play in the bedroom. And it was always so cool to see him playing like Dark Side of the Moon and Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd, and that really got me into electric. I play a lot of heavy metal, but I also play country, blues, a lot of stuff. I've played acoustic and electric guitar since the 5th grade, so coming up on 8 years in October. I play a little bit of drums and a little bit of bass. When you start first learning to play music, you can't really give up on it and get frustrated with it. There are going to be times where you're like, I hate this, I can't do it, but you have to keep trying and not give up on it. It's a very satisfying feeling.
There you go, Affton. That's what Austin does. Now, if you know an artist or musician, contact me at lynne@aftonschools.net. This is Evan Lynn from Cougar News.
Wow, he has a lot of talent. Thanks, Evan.
Hey, Meg, have you been to a baseball game this year?
Yeah, why?
Well, then I'm sure you've heard about the hecklers that have been attending the games. Let's go to Sean.
Some of you may have heard about the heckling that has been going on at Affton baseball games. So I caught up with Coach Utah to talk about whenever he draws a line for heckling. I also talked to Brendan Prosser, a fan, and Nick Fogel, a baseball player, on when they draw the line for heckling. When do you draw the line for heckling?
If we're referring to the other game last week, I'll draw the line at whenever the umpires want to draw the line.
Do you want the fans to attend the game still?
Yeah, as many fans as we can get at any baseball game. That's great for the program. It's great for the guys. I think a lot of the guys, a lot of the team just kind of feeding off the energy from the crowd. Now, in terms of heckling, I don't know if we need to be calling people out by specific number, but as long as it's all in good fun and they're there to root on our team, that's all that matters.
Brendan Prosser, since you were at the Affton-DeBerg game and they had the controversy of the heckling, where do you personally draw the line of heckling?
For me, it's basically just when it's getting personal with the players, that's a point to stop at, or when people are getting angry, it's just for me getting in people's heads, just trying to make our team, do their job and make the other team not do their job,
All right. Do you plan on attending future Affton baseball games and continuing?
Yeah, I'm still going to be loud. We're still going to attend games where we're going to draw a line where to stop.
All right, Nick Fogel, with you, a player of the Affton baseball team, when do you draw the line for heckling?
I don't really draw the line for heckling. Sports is sports and fans are fans, so I just don't see there being a line to draw.
Do you want to see the heckling fans to come back to future games?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is Sean Kenny, Cougar News.
Thanks, Sean.
Hey, did you go to the dodgeball game?
I was actually participating in it.
Oh, well, lucky for you guys who missed it. Justine did a recap on it.
Last week there was a dodgeball tournament held by the advanced marketing class at Affton High School. I got to catch up with one of the mediators, Mitchell Doley, and a player in the tournament, Sean Kenny, to see what their thoughts were about the tournament.
3, 2, 1, dodgeball!
So what is it like coordinating dodgeball?
Coordinating dodgeball with advanced marketing this year with Arkansas was actually quite a good experience. We made a lot of money with everybody coming in, a lot of support from the school itself. And honestly, it was just a great time, getting to organize it, making brackets, advertising. Definitely the event was an experience all in itself. So overall, it was a really fun experience.
What was it like winning the dodgeball tournament?
Well, losing to the teachers last year, it was sad, so we had to come back out for redemptions, and obviously we achieved that, and it was a fun time.
Okay. What was your favorite part about dodgeball?
Just really playing against other teams that are really good and having a good challenge. So that was always the best part, I think.
As always, this is Justine Pipitone with Cougar News.
Thanks, Justine.
Maggie, I do believe you know what time it is.
Yeah, hammer time.
No, it's break time.
Oh.
when I talk about careers, I'm not just talking about a job that you might hold.
Oh, hey Liv. What you thinking about?
I just want to join a club that helps the community.
Why don't you join Key Club?
What's Key Club?
Key Club helps out in the community. They do breakfast with Santa, the Schumann Drive, and gravel cleanup.
Wow, that sounds awesome. How do I sign up?
You can go see Miss Allen or Mr. Messplay in room 33.
Really? That sounds great. I think I'll do it now.
All right.
Welcome back.
Hey Mitchell, who did the Teacher of the Week this week?
It's your boy.
Oh, okay.
It is an honor for me to announce the Teacher of the Week. It's Miss Loris. Being not only a teacher, but varsity cheer coach as well, shows how dedicated Miss Loris is to the students of Affton. What makes Miss Loris so great?
She's a really hard worker, cares for her students, and always has a smile on her face.
What makes Miss Loris so great?
I think that she teaches high-level interest classes, and she makes the information fun and relevant for students.
I did not get the chance to interview, but I did get a quote from Miss Loris. It is an honor to receive this award. Knowing that people think so highly about me is quite heartwarming. It aggravates me when I can't be at school teaching because I feel like this is where I belong. This is Mitchell Doley, Cougar News.
Yet another deserving teacher.
Yep, it's getting closer and closer to that time again.
What are you talking about, prom?
True. No, I'm talking about tests. ACT, AP, EOCs.
I hate tests.
Oh, so do I. But luckily, Wesley did a story on it that will help you out significantly.
As most of us know, the ACT and AP tests are coming up. So I talked with some teachers about how to prepare for the tests.
So if there is one thing that I think students maybe sometimes don't see is that there are some real changes taking place in education, and they present new opportunities that are very good for their own development and where they're headed. And of course, I think they should always take their state tests very seriously and be searching out opportunities to earn college credit through AP whenever possible. I think the best strategy in terms of preparation is to really just follow the guidance of your teachers. So particularly for EOC tests, make sure that you do anything and everything that your teacher advises you to do in terms of preparation, whether it be in class or outside of class. For the AP testing, of course, the idea is to really develop a solid independent study plan. ACT is a little bit different because ACT draws on so many different areas. So hopefully all the learning has taken place. And so with the ACT, I would just advise a good night's rest, a solid breakfast, and just good motivation on the test day itself so that you can get the best score possible.
But as a general rule, just make sure you get lots of rest, a good breakfast, and you study. This is Wesley Bogdan with Cougar News, signing out.
Thanks, Wesley. That sure did help. You know what I've been wondering?
No, but I'm pretty sure you're about to tell me.
Yeah, well, I was wondering what the athletic code was, so I did a story on it.
Let's go to it.
With Affton education, there are rules to be followed, and the same goes with sports. I got the chance to talk to Coach Oliver to learn more about the Affton Athletic Code of Conduct.
The Code of Conduct is in the packet of papers that you get when you first sign up for a sport. And it's usually your first sport because when you get your physical, it'll be one of the papers that is in that packet. And it spells out all the requirements for playing a sport and staying in good eligibility and having being in good standing there. It also, you have to have your signature and your parent's signature on that in order to play in a sport.
Coach Oliver says the consequences vary depending on the severity of the situation. To find a copy of the Affton Athletic Code of Conduct, see Coach Oliver in the office. And Affton, remember to make good choices. This is Maggie Oster, signing off.
Thanks, Maggie.
No problem, Bob.
I think it's time for another break.
I'm in.
In the Affton community where I was raised, hanging out with friends' house, spend most of my days, until I decided I want to join a club. I hope my teachers helped find a way, but none of the ideas grabbed my attention. Then someone told me, join GSA. When I walked in the room, it was not what it seems. This club was involved in all kind of things. The idea of being a club used to be impossible, no way, but now I recommend everyone join GSA.
Remember the dare dance in 5th grade? The people from Trend were the ones at the concession. Trend members take a pledge to be drug-free because you don't need drugs to have fun. Along with the pledge, they help out the Affton community. Members last year received the Presidential Volunteer Service Award. The Trend board is near room 43. Anyone can join Trend any day. To join Trend today, see Ms. Sneezen.
Welcome back.
Now it's time for
Guess That Tweet.
Let's play.
Let's play Guess That Tweet. I study rainbows. A. Harry Styles. B. Pharrell. C. Beyonce. D. Iggy Azalea. If you guessed A, you are correct. Wireless, Coachella, Govball, Blessed. A. Nile Official. B. Drake. C. Actually NPH. D. Big Sean. If you guess B, you are correct. This is the dawning of a new generation of musicians. A. Ashton 5SOS. B. Michael 5SOS. C. Luke 5SOS. D. Callum 5SOS. If you guessed A, you are correct. Whoa, just finished the Jinx. Incredible. A. Kanye West. B. Ash Benzo. C. Lil Tunchi. D. I Am J Hud. If you guessed B, you are correct. Thanks for playing Guess That Tweet. This is Abby Hill with Cougar News.
Man, I got all those wrong.
Better luck next time. Thanks, Abby. Well, that's all for here.
Thanks for watching.
And as always,
Stay classy, Affton.
Welcome back.
Hey Mitchell, who did the teacher of the week this week? Teacher. Stuttering Stanley.
How do you value your Chromebook?
A lot.
What do you value more, your Chromebook or that Frappuccino?
The Frappuccino.
Then I would hold the Frappuccino. I do believe you know what time it is.
It's break time.
Just walk out.
This is the worst fail ever.
The printer.